how could we be considered equal? Today I'd like to talk to you about getting your rights restored, your gun rights back, and your charges set aside. So the process to get that is you need to submit to the state prison after you are off of probation or parole. You're gonna submit for your absolute discharge paperwork. You're gonna get that paperwork and you're gonna go to the Superior Court and you're gonna get a motion. That motion is gonna have all three of those on there: your voting rights, your gun rights, and your charges set aside. Check all of those, submit that paperwork, and wait for your response. It's gonna take a couple of weeks. Once you get your response back, if they tell you no, don't let that discourage you. A little bit of my backstory: I have attempted murder and drive-by charges. I was able to get my gun rights back, my voting rights restored, and I have my concealed weapons permit. And I was able to get my charges set aside. So don't let any of that discourage you if you get told no. What you're gonna have to do is plead your case. Talk about what you lost, what you learned, and where you're at today, and why you think that it is valuable for you to either have your voting rights, how it's gonna benefit you to have your charges set aside, and any safety precautions that you feel that you would like in place for your family to have your gun rights back. They're probably gonna tell you no right off the first bat for your gun rights. When I first submitted that, they gave me my voting rights right off the bat. My charges were set aside right away as well. They denied me on my gun rights. A year later, I resubmitted. I had to go back and argue my case. I got out of prison in 2006. I got arrested again in 2010 for guns and drugs. 2013, I asked for my guns back. So I argued my case. The judge ended up honoring and gave me my gun rights back. Submit, go in and plead your case. First and foremost, be confident. You lost your freedom, you did your time. Now I think you deserve to get your rights back.